So good morning, everyone. My name is Monique. I'm a third-year Specialized Honors Health Management student here at York. And these are my colleagues, Charity, Shannon, Anthony, and Mary. And so together this summer, we took part of the Making Connections program that was designed to support first-year transition into the Faculty of Health here at York. So just a brief overview of what we're going to cover this morning. We're going to talk about what we know about first-year students and why is it important. How does it relate to York's vision? What is the Faculty of Health doing currently? What was the purpose of the Making Connections program, and what we did and what we learned, and along with next steps. So to begin with, based on what we've looked at through a literature review, we've come to realize that there are several factors that make it difficult for the success of the transitioning period. And as you can see on the slide, these include increased degree of independence, introduction to new technologies, balancing the workload, the academic workload, as well as your work and social and family life. So with that being said, first-year transition should be a priority because, as noted by Jay Mosque, students that are involved in some type of organized first-year intervention experience higher levels of satisfaction, and involvement in campus activities enables them to achieve higher grades, and they're more likely to be retained and thus graduate. So in the white paper, as we all know, one of the core areas is promoting quality in student learning. So for our purposes, we focused on these two key objectives. One, develop and implement an enhanced first-year program for undergrad students. And two, establish a holistic approach to student advising and support. So now I'm going to turn it over to Mary, a representative from OSAS, who will discuss what the Faculty of Health is doing currently.
Good morning. So as Monique stated, my name is Mary Sad. I'm a recent graduate of the Kinesiology and Health Science program, and I'm currently working with OSAS. So today I'm going to discuss with you the current OSAS enrollment appointment that we have at the Faculty of Health. So once students get their offer of acceptance, they accept their offer online, and then they book their enrollment appointment through our online booking system. The enrollment appointment is broken up into two components. The first component is similar to a lecture style, which includes a PowerPoint presentation. In the PowerPoint presentation, our academic advisors go over understanding the university policies and procedures. They also review the handbook for new students. At the enrollment appointment, we give them a really nice Faculty of Health pen and highlighter so that the students can highlight important information within the handbook. We tell the students that this is just an overview and that they are recommended to look over the booklet at home. We also explore the current student's website. Then the students are broken up into smaller tutorial groups with an academic advisor based on the program that they are coming into York. The students learn how to activate their Passport York account, how to set up their email address, and also how to sign up for their college orientation. The academic advisors then go over understanding degree requirements, what courses the students should be enrolling in, and then students enroll in courses based on a first-year recommended schedule. Once the 2-hour enrollment appointment is completed, a staff from Red Zone come and they take the students over to Red Zone to make their YorkU account, to make their YorkU card, and to also learn more about the university services. Thank you.
So before we could develop the Making Connections program, we had to assess the current state of the Faculty of Health. We did this by conducting interviews, holding student consultations, and reviewing literature. We then applied that to the white paper objectives, and we took that and we applied it to Lizio's model. Lizio talks about the 5 senses of student success: the sense of connectedness, capability, purpose, resourcefulness, and academic culture. What we found was that the enrollment appointment focused more on the senses of capability, purpose, and resourcefulness, but didn't focus so much on the the senses of connectedness and academic culture. So this is what we developed as the Making Connections program, is what we focused on.
Hi, my name is Shannon, and I'm a third-year kinesiology student. So we initiated the program by forming partnerships with OSAS, the Office of the Dean, and Red Zone, just to gain a more holistic approach. We had a week-long training program which really fostered the growth of our leadership skills because we received continuous feedback on how to improve our public speaking skills, as well as we were encouraged to incorporate our ideas and opinions into the structure of the program. So approximately 500 students took part in the Making Connections pilot program, and the session was 2 hours long, and it occurred in either the morning or the afternoon prior to or following the enrollment appointments of the first-year students. They began with a pre-evaluation survey, and then we went into an introductory icebreaker game, which was called the ball game, in which we all passed around a ball, and each student had to say their name, what school they were coming from, and an interesting fact about themselves, just to get everyone opened up and relaxed. After that, we split the group up into teams, in which we introduced the notion that they were now agents of change within the Faculty of Health, and they collaborated and came up with positive ways in which they would contribute as an agent of health to the York University. We then got them to record them onto a mural, which was a nice way for them to leave their mark on their first year of university, or their first day. We played more team-building activities that were interactive and just promoted students to get up, get moving, and get to know one another, and make friends with people within their programs. After that, we asked the students to sit down, where they discussed and completed a worksheet, testing their knowledge and understanding of their degree components, in which me and my colleagues walked around assisting one-on-one with any questions about their degree, how to get involved in York on campus, and just university life in general. After that, we had a post-evaluation survey.
Hi everyone, my name's Charity. I'm a fourth-year student doing a double major in kinesiology and psychology. So after the program, we did the post-evaluations, and what we found was that students enjoyed having an opportunity to interact and build connections. They felt more prepared to start university, and they were more eager to get involved in the clubs and social events that were offered here at York. We also learned that the student leaders had a positive impact on the new student experience, because they were able to provide advice and expertise from their own experiences here at York. So our results also revealed that 80% of the students reported that they made at least one friend today and that they enjoyed connecting with other students through group activities. And throughout the sessions, I found that while a lot of the students came into the session by themselves, they tended to leave as groups. I also know that many of the students who met during the sessions were able to maintain their friendships during their first year. And two of them were actually class reps of mine, and I know that they actually attend events and take classes together. And I personally feel that this experience was beneficial to us, the student leaders, because we were able to develop friendships along the way, because initially we didn't really know each other that well, but through this program, we actually got really close, and we were able to rely on each other for advice and support.
Seventy-nine percent of students reported that they felt a strong belonging at York, and that there was a support system available for them. They also reported that they had a good understanding of the degree structure and that they felt more prepared to start university in September. One student said, "I feel very welcomed at York, and thank you guys for all the info and help." As a student leader, I had a much better understanding of my own degree structure, and because of that, I was able to show that on to them and help them with my own advice and experiences for my first and second year. And I think that really helped the students feel more prepared and less nervous for their first year or semester at school. Also, what we found was that 71% of students already had a strong desire to get involved during their first year at university. But after the Making Connections program, that number increased to 89%. That's a difference of 18%. One student said, "Honestly, York wasn't my first choice, but after today, I'm really liking it, and I will most likely join in clubs even though I wasn't in any in high school." Through my own experience through the Making Connections program, I saw that 3 students that played rugby in high school that wanted to play rugby in university but didn't know that York actually had a rugby club. Through my own experience playing on that team, I could tell them and tell them how to get involved, who to contact, and they actually played this year on the team.
So in terms of using student leaders to facilitate the sessions, we noticed that the students we were catering to felt at ease and that there was an increased level of comfort, relatability, and openness. So we did see a difference between the sessions, and of course some groups were more nervous than others, but because of our genuine interest in them, they were able to open up to us, and because we told them about the resources here on campus, such as having over 250 student clubs, they were able to appreciate that and value that as well. And more than that, they remember us in the hallways, and they became involved on campus right away. Some of them has joined us in health aid, and we have become close friends with them. They come to us for advice. And as one first-year student expressed, "I felt as though this appointment today has really helped me. I also like the personal stories that the mentors shared, and I met some people, so I won't be such a loner at the beginning of the first year." So this program helped with that. And on a personal note, this experience has been truly exhilarating. I've met and collaborated with phenomenal people, and with that being said, I was able to develop and enhance skills that I need for my future. I've come to understand the real meaning of what it is to be an agent of change, and I really would like for all first-year students entering university to gain this experience so that they too can graduate and as well continue to be agents of change. And as a group, we've all progressed well in our leadership development. We've been able to gain skills such as public speaking, communication, interpersonal skills, all the skills that we use right now in our endeavors. We were able during the sessions to pick up on our strengths and weaknesses and support each other as well. And we're extremely thankful to our coordinators for getting us involved in this, and we really like to see a positive development from the Making Connections program here at York.
So for fall-winter 2012-2013, the Making Connections program will focus on approximately 600 incoming kinesiology students, the 101s, in conjunction with the online enrollment appointments. The sessions will be offered in August 2012, and the program's goals are to reinforce the key learnings of the enrollment appointment, to help the students build social networks, and to encourage the students to get involved in campus activities. Please note that there's a list of sources that's presented here. Thank you for listening to our presentation.